Hello everyone and welcome back to part 2 of my all new Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex Let's Play, where in this part we are moving on to the second warp room, which looks to me like a storm warp room, which, looks really cool to me. So yeah, we're going to do the levels in order, because obviously there's no gems, coloured gems to be collected in order to complete levels yet. So here we go with Jungle Rumble. So there's a lot of these levels.
Crash Bandicoot! You've got some nerve setting foot into my domain without an invitation. Don't talk back to me! I'll fix that attitude problem of yours!
Yeah, as I was saying, there's a lot of these levels that have chases in the middle of them, or towards the end, because level design in this game is quite long compared to, say, the previous 3 games. And yeah, so here we go with Jungle Rumble, a really stormy themed level. So yeah, this is really cool stuff. So there's no death route in this, so it doesn't matter if we die, because I've noticed with death routes in this they are putting them towards the end, so which does make a lot of sense, I'm not gonna lie. So there we go with that one. So and also I've noticed the pathways in this are sort of more twisty and more on a rocky terrain as there were in the previous game. And you see, this is what I like about this game. There's a lot of technological advancements, compared to, say, the first 3 games. Even though, let's say, I don't rate this game as good, it is still a really fun game. I mean, as I say, this game does get criticised far too much, and I honestly want to say that it's unfair. It really is, but, the fact of the matter is, so long as you're having fun, quality isn't the be-all and end-all. It really is not. So I'm so happy, to finally be doing these Let's Plays again. That is the main thing. I don't just record the... I mean, obviously, I don't record these Let's Plays or do my works for validation from other people. But I do it sort of more because it benefit people, watching this, for their own entertainment, should they want to watch it, I mean, it's same as cleaning a house. I mean, I do it not because it suits me and looks nice, because I think it benefits the other people who live in the same house as me. So, but also at the same time, like I was going to say, I find it very therapeutic. I really do. So I mean, that is a really good thing. That's the chase section, but before we begin that, there is indeed a bonus round placed conveniently before it, because a lot of lives are known to be lost when doing that stampede. So the rhinoceros stampede, as you'll see in a very, we'll be seeing a bit of that in a minute. So okay, I nearly lost a life crate then, but, lives are not really needed. And my voice might sound a bit bad because I'm mental, right, because I've got a menthol sweet in. But anyway, here we go. So you hold L2, and that allows you to tiptoe over nitros. Now, I did have an issue when I did some testing before I recorded this, but basically, L2 was mapped to the right analog stick, and R2, R2 was as well, because I was playing to Insanity, and I sort of like to map the controller so it plays a little bit more say, let's say Spyro Reignited does, or Enter the Dragonfly does, but I still play that game with the triggers. I mean, I just find the triggers better for moving the camera. I just always have. But I mean, if you've got to use the right analog stick, you've got to use the right analog stick. So I'm playing this on an actual console, I'd have to do that as well. Now, I actually do own 2 copies of this game as well, interestingly enough. A Black Label copy and a Platinum copy, which is the European version of Greatest Hits. So here we go. We are in a chase section. We are in a a small scale, Jeep Wrangler. The off-roading, the tough off-roading vehicle that Jeep make, and they still make it to this day, but this is the old model. That's sort of made, say, before 2007. That was the proper Jeeps. Obviously the new ones are like more based towards luxury, you know, could be used on the road, but, you know, it was actually, you know, even though the handling on this thing is not great and the controls are not great, it's still awful lot of fun, even though you have to mash the circle button, otherwise you are going to get crushed. So, yeah, that is embarrassing when I did it, so here we go. And here we go, so managed to get the chase section done. I didn't even press the circle button at all going through that section, so I have no idea how I managed to survive that, but the fact of the matter is I indeed did, so that's all that really matters. So really cool stuff. So here we go, I got that level completed, so now time to move on to the next one, which is of course another vehicle level. But you know, these ones are not the most fun, as you will find out in a minute. So so here we go. See, Shell Shenanigans. Now this level does cause a lot of gaming rage shenanigans. So yes, so it is indeed an underwater level. Nice vibrant visuals. Awesome soundtrack, you know, same for all the levels in this game. Now this is a really annoying thing. You have to sort of like search high and low for like crates and stuff. Luckily I know where they are because I'm familiar with this game, but a lot of the time you'll find yourself missing crates. It's like a first playthrough of Crash 4 really, because the crates are placed up and down, you know what I mean? So they're like off screen. Now Crash 3's water levels never have that issue, so I kind of see what those mines are trying to do. They're sort of like trying to copy from the swamps in you know, the Mario games, so I can kind of see what they've done there. Well, okay, so I managed to evade that, so that's actually the main thing. Because the alarm, which is a really good thing, because it sort of like gives you a rough idea. Yeah, it gives you a good idea that is going to when they're going to drop on you. So, you know, a lot of people I know play video games with no sound, but if you're doing it with this game, you're missing out, because this game has absolute bomb soundtrack, like no lies. Now if you're seeing odd graphical glitches like you saw there, that is indeed emulation glitches, so I mean that's just one of the things that actually happens, unfortunately. So there we go, nice one, cool. So here we go, let's get out of the way of those, because luckily in this game you can touch the TNTs anywhere to sort of like start the process underwater, same as you can in, let's say, the Game Boy Advance games, Crash Bandicoot XS. So yeah, so that's a really cool thing to see as well. Oh dear, okay. Right, so I've got Aqua Invincibility. Again, that is something that you cannot usually do. So yeah, the game had to really go to extreme measures of implementing a vehicle in a swimming level. So basically, it's a vehicle inside a vehicle level. You can kind of see what I mean, can't you? By that, I mean, maybe just make it a whole submarine level. That would probably make a lot of sense. So but I've got triple Akko-Akkos, even though the handling and control on this thing is pretty awful, I'm not gonna lie. It's safe to say that I'm actually going to survive it, so that's actually a good thing. Now, don't yet, we got to detonate that one first, because if you do it the other way, or what's going to happen is you're going to have no way of exploding them crates under here. So it's a bit of a puzzle, really. It is. So There we go. Detonate that one. Nice one. No. No! Okay, so luckily I have Echoes, so can I get through this tunnel without having to stop? Let's find out! Oh no, 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 no! No, this cannot be happening! This cannot be happening! Oh, come on. Right, okay, good, right. I am actually safe, so, yeah, so... No! No! How? I was doing so good! No! But anyway, we're just gonna push that on the side and just pretend that didn't happen. If only it was that easy, because I've now got to redo this annoying section again. That was just plain lukewarm skills at controlling this this submarine thing, which controls pretty horrible from the to begin. No! Again! How did that happen? I exploded into gears again. You know, obviously this game does have some very weird death animations. You know, let's do it again. You see the gears, but where's the rest of the submarine? Where's Crash? But, you know, it's not the first you're going to be seeing of the funny death animations in this game, because I'm going to be showing you a lot of them, because they're just so funny. A lot of them just make no sense. A lot of them are actually Crash just disappearing into nothing, which is just probably just pure laziness on the developer's side. You know, that and the angel just being a ball with wings in Crash Bash. I mean, like a Bat Angel type thing. I mean, that has got to also be the same sort of principle applied to what happened to the disappearing Crash. You know, Crash just vanishing. Death animations in this game, but you know, obviously not both the same thing. But you know, come on. Yes, I got all the crates. Thank goodness for that. So yes, that just proves the absolute amazing genius existence of God. Ah, yes, nice, there we go. So anyway, on to the next level. There we go, the next level. Which we actually play as a different character in this game, so here we go. Banzai Bonsai. So, yeah, wish me luck with this one. Let's see how this goes.
Leave my levels alone!
So you interrupt my commentary in my Let's Play just to go, leave my levels alone. Okay, right, okay, yeah, maybe I'm getting a little bit too over the top commentary wise here, but you know, it's how I keep myself entertained with these Let's Plays, so, you know, I'm going to be quite exhausted by the time the day's out, because I've done some housework chores, and, you know, just general housework stuff, and also, as well, you know, obviously I've been recording a Let's Play, so, yeah, this is an introvert's paradise today. It really is. Because, I mean, I am not doing anything with my life when there's people around me. That's how I function. I mean, it just really is. You guys new to this channel probably think I'm really weird. Yes, I am. I'm bound to admit it, and, you know, that's just me. The people who obviously often on Discord with me and stuff like that are actually well aware of that, so yes. Okay, that's exploded. I am not risking getting those Wumpers, because obviously that's going to be taking a risk. So here we go, Aku, I'm going to need it for this death route coming up. Hang on. Oh, red! I see now. Yeah, so green is for death routes, so yes, there we go. So there's only 4 coloured gems in this, by the way. There's no... Well, I think there's like... I don't know actually, is there? Because I'm sure one of these games has a missing coloured gem in it. Oh, Crash 4 does, there we go. That has a missing coloured gem. That does not have a purple gem. So I don't know why it doesn't, it just doesn't. But I got the 2 games confused, so... There's obviously this is a China, Asian themed level, which is, you know, I really do like the aesthetic of, and obviously, it kind of makes me hungry for Asian food. believe it or not. So, yeah, because that's basically what a lot of the Asian Chinese restaurants sort of themed like in, well, the theme like this in the UK like that. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So, yes, there we go. But I'm guessing they are around the world as well, so obviously I'm them countries, so yeah. So, yeah, so, okay, so there are a lot of hazards in the bonus rounds, as you can probably gather from this game. Something that never happened in the previous games and the games after that, so, though the games after that did not really have bonus rounds, unless you're talking about Crash 4, or if you want to include Insane, but, yeah. So this is 2001, and Crash 4 released in 2020, so, if you put that in mind, we've gone 19 years of Crash games with no bonus rounds. But I mean, because you can't really count Insane because it's remastered, so no new bonus rounds have been seen until 2020 from 2001. So that means, basically, yeah, that actually really does mean that we had 19 years without bonus rounds. That is quite crazy when you come to think of it, it really is. So, obviously get them exploded and done out the way first. And there we go. Let's go under here. And there we go, saved a bit of time that way. So here we go, we've got the gem at least. We've got one of the gems, so... And obviously get that worshipping Cortex at the end. You know, which obviously is a cool touch, you know, obviously these levels, because that's what this game sort of like works on. So here we go, we are in for another vehicle level, and not a very nice vehicle level at that. I'm just going to say this right away, it is not the best vehicle level at all. It is not a vehicle level you can appreciate, at least, anyway. So, yeah, here we go then. So, so basically this one, you can sort of like, you don't shoot anything, you've got to sort of like lock on target 3 times, and it is a really annoying mechanic. Originally, apparently there was going to have this, so it was going to play like the other plane levels, but this one, they changed it to lock on target, which, I mean, I'm going to appreciate is a nice try for something unique here, but at the same time, it is very tedious to use. I mean, it's more tedious than fun. It really is. So there we go, we've sunken one ship. We have sunken and drunken. Okay, so here we go, so... Come on, right. The thing is, you get bombarded by turrets. You get bombarded by enemies. You get bombarded by bullets and fires. I mean... It's really annoying, if anything, than, you know, something beneficial. Especially with all the sound effects going off. And when going into the fire with the volcano doesn't seem to do anything to you. It actually does not. Look at this. You go through it. You go through the volcano, as I can demonstrate in, and nothing happens to you. You don't even get hurt by fire. That is really weird. Well, that would be the case, but I'm just, yeah. I don't think there's a mechanic where the enemies get more aggressive towards the end of this, but... I mean, still, it's hard all the way through, so... Okay, I'll let that go. Okay, so I can replicate the TNT sound. That is really satisfying to do, I love that. I'd never actually thought of doing that before, so... Yeah, so, yeah, you actually discovered something funny in a Let's Play, so, there we go, come on, yes, finally we did it, so, hey, let's just get the hell out of the stage, so, there we go then, so next stage we're going to do is H2O No. So yes, this is starting a submarine level, but then it goes to a platforming level, so... Yeah.
They're gonna have to hang you out to dry when I get through with you!
Yep, so here we are with this one. It's loading. Loading. Okay, we're going 20 minutes, so we're actually doing better for time on this one, because I do actually want to do these uploads in 60 FPS, because, you know, unlike other Crash games, this game does not look amazing at 30 at all. I mean, some games are just made for 60 frames, and, you know, obviously, without 60 frames on this game, the game does not look very nice. I mean, that's probably what drew me to like this game originally, because it just looks so smooth and so fluid. You know, it's a very much appreciated frame rate. You know, pretty much it should be a standard that most games are 60 frames now, so that's kind of like why I want a Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled release on the PC. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but you know, there is actually hope still. Not all hope is lost, but we'll have to just see what happens with that. But yeah, really cool stuff. Okay, can I get under that? Yes, I can. Right, that was a big risk. I didn't even see that coming. That's why I did that. So, yeah, there's all sorts of, like, sea creatures in this, and there's lots of graphical glitches. You can probably see there's, like, a CRT scanline filter on this. I'm just going to tell you now, this is an emulation glitch. What happens when you play this on PCSX2. Now, you can get rid of this with the software rendering mode, but you're going to be on a fuzzy 480p image, and you don't want to do that, so... Yeah, so basically, I'm just going to put up with the odd graphical glitches, so, yeah, the way the path sort of changes like this is a little bit annoying, because you just can't seem to do it without avoiding, you know, going to the side. I mean, you can't even go through that. I mean, it's sort of weird to put that on display, but, you know, going around these corners just seems to feel, like, really weird to me, I'm not going to lie. There we go. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to miss that one per through because, you know, I've got to really try to battle these weird fads. Okay, so here, because I am faddy with stuff, so here we go. There we go. Obviously you can't get these wumpers here, so... I mean, this underwater submarine section here with the, you know, the scuba divers and the bomb, which you can never trigger, because I used to try that a lot as a kid. I mean, it's still really cool to see going through these, you know, tunnels and stuff like that. So, yeah, a really nice addition indeed, I'm not gonna lie. So, here we go. Yeah, double bounce, there we go, awesome. So, now what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to, there we go, nice one. So, can I get this last one? Yeah, there we go. Right. So, all sorts of sea creatures you can sort of see moving about in the water. You know, it's really, really cool stuff to me. It really is. And this one, you can obviously wade through the electrified water, because obviously Aqua invincibility does serve a lot of good purpose in this game, unlike, you know, in Twin Sanity, where it just doesn't protect you even from TNTs and Nitros, which I always could never really understand, to be honest. It's always been, like, really weird to me, that. So, there we go. So here we go. I'm now going to go on for another bonus round. So, as you can probably hear, with music, a lot of bonus rounds, even though you have different level music, which once again, the music in this game is just phenomenal. I love it. That's one thing that really did pull off really well. Not as good as Twin Sanities, but you know, still a really good soundtrack regardless. So, yep, so there we go. Got a nice one. So, tiptoe across this. But a lot of these bonus rounds sort of like seem to recycle music. That's the only flaw I have, because this is the same one as you got in a Compactor Reactor. Oh, wow! Wow, that was... I don't understand how I did that. Okay, there we go, so... Yeah. So there we go. That was a... Bonus rounds are quite tricky and got a bit of challenge to them. But, you know, I don't know why I just clapped my hands. That was completely random. But, you know, we're just going to forget about that. So, sorry for everyone's ears, but, I mean, it's not as bad as the fire alarm spam I've been doing in the cars, which, yeah. So here we go, we've got the firing, same enemies, similar enemies to what you saw in Compactor Reactor. You know, this is actually themed off the same thing, so maybe it makes sense why they put the bonus round music there then. So obviously they've got the snow level ones as well and stuff like that, so there we go. Well, only one level has unique bonus round music in this game. which is Droid Void, a level we'll be seeing later on. So here we go. There we go, nice one. Awesome. So here we go with our second boss, which I'm just going to say is not the most amazing boss. I'm probably going to say this is probably the least favourite boss in the game, but I mean... Brain damage. Drain damage. Yeah.
Ah! Get over here, you little orange sponge! Because we're going to wring you out.
I'll tell you what that was. That was because I'm so used to, you know, knowing what these names sort of interpret. So, yeah, so there we go. So, you don't go in with Echo Echoes. Here's an example of a lame death animation. Puff! He's gone. You know what I mean? Just like that. Like, where does the remains of his body go? I mean, what is the sense in having death animations where Crash just vanishes to nothing? Is that a thunder? No, it's just an airplane, because as I've said in my previous Let's Plays, I live behind an airport, so... This is a 4-phase bonus round, interestingly enough. Now, there's this attack here, which doesn't exactly do anything, apart from... What the hell was that? Come on! So yeah, so we're on 70 lives. If I die again, we're down to that dirty number. Oh no, so yeah, I died again, so yeah, we're down to that number. So yeah, 69. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, that is a bit of a maybe immature reference, but you know, at least I've got rid of it now because I died again. I don't understand why I'm stuck in so much of this boss, because this boss is actually a really easy boss, and I'm dying at it like crazy. I just don't understand why. Probably the hardest boss is the final one, which makes sense for once. A tricky final boss. I'm going too soon. My timing is just awfully off. Like, what the hell am I even playing at? There we go, nice one. So all I have to do is now just progress. Come on, there we go. So nice one, there we go. So here we go. This is the stage I messed up on. I could go for the third one, but I'm really not taking the risk. But that third attack really does give you a good opportunity to sort of go for it. And this final stage is really easy because you just don't even let him get through the final throw. So here we go, double jump, just like Crash 3 then. To jump twice as high, press, jump, and then jump again at the top of the jump. Nice one. So, and there is indeed, actually, a super belly flop in this game like there is in Crash 3, but you unlock it a different way, which we'll find out later on. So, yeah, really, really cool stuff, guys. So here we go then. So...
You are making a mockery of me in front of my minions! Not only have you defeated the elemental masks, but you are still collecting those worthless crystals! Well, you've gotten this far, and this is as far as you're gonna get. Pyro, the fire elemental, will see to that.
Oh, Cortex, come on! I don't need some flaming mask to help me! I can take Crash on by myself!
Crunch, you will do as I say. You and Pyro will vanquish Crash and his annoying friends.
Yeah, Pyro? Spyro? Oh, that's... okay. Anyway, this is it, guys. So, there we go. It was part 2. A little shorter than the last one. But anyway, of course, everyone, thanks for watching again. Much appreciated. I will record a third part as soon as I can. And, of course, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this part, and I will indeed see you all in the next one. So, have a good one all. Take great care. I hope you all do well. And I will catch you later. Peace out.